It's in the game.
I just wanna rock the body of the y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from the Steel City. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. If he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go! Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play! They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That penalty is declined.
Now it is first and goal. On the handoff, it's Johnson. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Chris Boswell, we kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
It's not often that you take the field for the first time, Mike, finding yourself down by 8. That's the situation they find themselves in here. They have to just treat this as if it's a 2-possession game and play with a little bit more urgency on this opening drive. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball back, and now you lose all momentum. Stick to your plan, find a way to come away with points as you try.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 5 yards. Another 3 and out.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt for Denver, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And what a return! He sets up the offense inside the red zone.
Broncos 15-yard line.
The Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 9. Mims sent in motion here. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Steelers take over.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position, up at their 45. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A huge play on 4th down, 35 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have got to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
Broncos. First down.
Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. From the 41. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run with Dobbins. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Okay,
Now,
ready?
a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Steelers will line up for the...
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just... does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Ready, ready? 70 Lion!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. This one complete right side. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. Oh, they caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted, and the Steelers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
The Steelers will
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Nix.
The pass on 2nd down. The tackle by Alex Highsmith. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
He'll drop the throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
About that. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, finally a win for this defense, and it's certainly been a tough day. The success this offense has had throwing the ball downfield, it's got to feel good to finally get a hand on one and knock it away, because it's been tough sledding so far, and don't expect that to be the last time they're tested deep.
Again, working deep downfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. A 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Steelers will
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Dobbins. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a game of just... From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced to his right, he runs with it. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed...
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's fielded at about the 18. Whoa. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On the give, it's Johnson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand. And he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last third down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for third down to bail themselves out.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong.
Here we go, here we go. Go!
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Inside the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown Steelers. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And now after the big play, gonna cut that celebration short because they're gonna stay out and go for 2. That's gonna be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on. That play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's Dobbins. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second
From
and
the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. And a nice Nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative plays, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He'll get this out to his running back. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
6. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.